Micah 4, 1 and 2. Micah 4, 1 and 2. But in the last hopeful days that are coming, the temple mount of the eternal one, the temple mount of God, will tower over all the mountains. It will be raised above the high hills, and the people will flow up like rivers. Now, I don't know if this is referring to spiritual, as the church being on fire as it hadn't been before and then taken out, with the rapture, what it's alluding to, and then the end coming, or if it's literally the temple. I believe it's likely that because it's talking about the last days, that it's a one great last revival in the church. The church reaching like it hadn't until the times of the early apostles. And now it may be that those that worked during the years of tribulation, this happens then. I'm not so certain about time frames with the end, but I believe this is more of a revival, an awakening. It will be ready. The nations of the world will say, "Come, let's go up, everyone, to the mountain of the God, to the house of God of Jacob, so that he can teach us his way and we can follow in his steps. For God's law will march out of Zion to the Lord's word from Jerusalem." And now, people pilgrim to Jerusalem to see ruins, to see Jerusalem and see the ruins of Temple Mount, and see the Temple Mount, I should say. It ain't ruins or something up there, it just ain't the temple. But this alludes to maybe the possible rebuilding of the temple. But the fact is that we see the Antichrist using for his gain. So I don't know if this is symbolic of people coming and seeking God in his ways and making trips to the Holy Land to connect closer to him, or if this is actually talking about the temple being rebuilt and them going to it to serve him more. I guess it's uncertain because it hasn't happened yet.